everyone, this is Lorraine. So today I'm going to go over my 28th week of pregnancy. Technically today I am 29 weeks and 3 days pregnant. So when you see my belly bump at the end of this video, that's a 29 week, 3 day belly bump. But yeah, so 28th week is pretty exciting because you've entered the third trimester. For me, the third trimester is terrifying. Just because it's supposed to be where you really swell up at the end. It's where you get really uncomfortable. If you had morning sickness in the beginning, those symptoms could come back and be like they were in the beginning. I didn't really have a tough beginning of pregnancy, which I'm pretty lucky, but I was really tired all the time, which just made me feel horrible because it just made me feel so lazy. I don't know. And I was really dehydrated. I haven't been dehydrated lately, which is pretty nice. But I don't know. it's just it's kind of scary for me. I don't know. I feel scared. I think people make it seem like pretty scary. I just read like comments on Facebook. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm ready for this baby to get out of me. Like kind of stuff like that. And it terrifies me. So I'm scared. But let's talk about my 28th week, my pregnancy symptoms. So movement. Baby's a lot more active than he keeps getting progressively more active. It's not that he's not active before, but he's getting progressively more active. And for me, I don't necessarily feel him like constantly all throughout the day, but if I'm sitting down and I'm like thinking about it or something, I'll feel him here and there and whatnot. And then one day I actually kind of freaked myself out because I'm like, I really haven't felt him today. So then I went and I was talking to my mom and she's like, here, drink some of this. She made me drink some Coke. And I drank some Coke and then I'm like sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, I feel him again. It's good. So being like as active as I am, like movement throughout the day, I don't feel him that much, but definitely at nighttime, he's gotten a lot stronger too because I sit on the sofa at nighttime or I'm laying in bed and I see my belly move and I'm seeing it move like one side of the body and then on the other side of the body or at like the same time. So he's definitely big in there. Like he's definitely long. So that's pretty neat. And then let me think what else. A couple days this week I've felt a little uncomfortable, where I think that the baby was either up a little bit higher than he normally sits or something, but it just felt really uncomfortable. Like I just felt, I don't know, it just felt really uncomfortable. I don't even know how to explain it. It just was so uncomfortable, but he was like maybe up a little bit higher. My husband even said when he saw me one day, he's like, your belly looks like it's a different shape. So I don't know if it's really a different shape or maybe it was the way the baby was positioning those couple days, but I was feeling it like in here. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I feel like I have a lot more shortness of breath. Not so bad, but I think I can kind of feel it. And my brother, when we were driving somewhere, he's just like, you're breathing kind of heavy. Are you okay? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I don't even notice it. So, I don't know, I can feel my body like starting to adjust, and still I have, since I'm 29 weeks, I'm almost 30 weeks technically. So I technically only have about 10 weeks to go after this, but it's only going to get more uncomfortable. So I'm terrified. I'm really terrified. What else can I talk about? Cravings. I still have yet to have any cravings. Nothing kind of sets me off like, oh, that sounds really gross either. So, I'm still kind of just neutral in that. I don't know if my husband had any cravings this past week or not, but I don't think so. He's the one that has been like crazy cravings. I can feel my belly has definitely changed. It feels like so much bigger. Someone asked me about my weight gain. Since 28 weeks, I've gained a total of 14 pounds. Which, I think that's pretty good. I don't know. I think in the last trimester you're supposed to gain probably another like 11 pounds or something along those lines. So I'll probably gain about 25 to 30 pounds total, I'm guessing. We'll see. So weight gain, I just don't weigh myself every day. When I was not pregnant, I weighed myself every day. I don't know why, because it's always the same, was always like this, practically the same weight on the scale, maybe a couple pounds off. But now that I'm pregnant, I don't weigh myself every day. I just don't really care about my weight. I don't know. It's just like kind of odd things. I don't know. Baby shower. People keep commenting about a baby shower, and I think it's kind of funny because my two girlfriends wanted to throw me a baby shower, and I convinced them not to throw me a baby shower. Like, I'm like anti-baby shower, and it's nothing, like there's nothing wrong with baby showers and whatnot, but I was kind of just put off by baby showers. I don't know, like from reading on the website Baby Center and just reading some comments people wrote, just saying like, oh, don't buy those things, just wait for your baby shower. It just kind of really put me off from baby showers. Like, I don't want to have like this party. Like, I know it's supposed to be a celebration for the baby or whatever, so people are supposed to buy you things and whatnot, but that made me really uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to invite people and expect people to buy me things. If someone wants to get me a gift, that's nice, that's fine. But when you have this party, I don't know, I'm just weird. I'm really weird. I just didn't want a baby shower. So I convinced my two best girlfriends, I'm like, can we just us both, like you guys, your husbands, like Brian and I, we can all have like a nice dinner. Like, we can go out to dinner if you want to do something, but I really don't want you to have to plan a party for me, and I don't want you to have to, I don't know, it just kind of, I'm not really sure my thinking. I just basically didn't want people to buy me gifts and make people feel an obligation to buy me gifts, if that makes sense. I'm really odd, I know. I don't know. I'm just really odd. So I didn't want a baby shower at all. I had to convince them. I kept telling them, no, I really don't want a baby shower. And then they actually like called my husband and they're like, does she really not want a baby shower? She's just saying it. And he's like, I really don't think she wants a baby shower. Plus, part of it was that like other people, like people kept saying, oh, when you have your baby shower, don't forget to invite me and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I like more intimate settings. I don't know. I just like to have people that I really like around. And if I really like somebody, why can't we just go to dinner? You know what I mean? So that was my thinking, but it's kind of all jumbled. I don't know if you know, but I'm a little crazy. What else? I think that's about it. So I've been a little uncomfortable this week. I'm excited because I got out of a baby shower, which is just kind of bizarre, because I was reading on Baby Center how people are like, I'm so sad nobody wants to throw me a baby shower, and I'm like, I would be thrilled not to have a baby shower. And then I finally like just kind of told my friends, like, I really don't want a baby shower, because they've been talking about it. I just didn't know what to say. So I'm excited that I'm not having a baby shower. Let's talk about some of the things I've bought for the baby this past week, or that I've gotten this past week. First of all, I got this really cute little shower robe. When I ordered it online, I thought he was gray, but he happens to be purple, but I'm not opposed to my little boy wearing purple. At first, I was kind of shocked. I'm like, I bought a purple robe for my little boy, but who cares? It's really cute. It's really, really cute. I ordered that from Nordstrom.com. And I think he was about $30, $31. But he's cute, and so he has a purple little thing. I got my breast pump. Pump in Style Advanced on the go tote. It's lovely. I bought this. I had a 15% off coupon, so I went ahead. I asked a bunch of friends about the breast pump. One friend said that her baby wouldn't actually latch to her, so she had to buy a breast pump and she drank the milk. One other friend said she was at home all the time, so a breast pump was a waste. And then another friend told me she had one of these breast pumps and she really liked it. As for me, I want to breastfeed, but I also want to bottle feed at the same time. Breastfeed if I can. I kind of just don't, I have this fear of the baby like breastfeeding until they're like 5 years old. So I don't I don't necessarily want to like breastfeed the entire time. I just have these certain fears. Like, I'm like, my child would be the one that they're like 5 years old and wanting to grab my boob. And then I got kind of grossed out by certain things that I've read on babycenter.com too. Babycenter's probably the worst. Babycenter's the worst website ever to read. But I don't know, just the way people talked about breastfeeding, it kind of turned me off from breastfeeding. I like the idea of breastfeeding to get, for at least for the first while, a little bit of time, just to get all the nutrients for the baby and whatnot. But some of these women that I was reading about breastfeeding, I felt like they just wanted their baby to be completely reliant on them, and maybe they'd never had anybody that, I don't know, I just didn't like what I was reading. It kind of made me kind of grossed out. So it just made me feel kind of gross. So I don't know, I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but I need a breast pump. I want my husband to be able to bottle feed the baby. I want him to, you know, I want to be able to give like a bottle to my mom or whatever. I don't want to have to be, oh, I'm sorry, I have to breastfeed the baby. Like, I don't know. I just want to have that available, like, in that option. So, I'm not opposed to breastfeeding, but I don't like when I read things where people are like, I like feeling this bond with my child, because it's not the bond part, but whenever I feel like they're saying that they need this baby to rely on them, it just kind of set me off. I'm from a pretty independent family where we're all independent. And I just don't want, I want my baby to have that kind of independence too. I don't want to feel like they need to rely on me for everything, even though, you know, I'm going to be the parent, but I don't want them to, I don't know how to explain that right now either. I'm going to blame it on pregnancy brain. Some other things I purchased this week. I got my car seat. It's in my car, so you won't be able to see it. I showed it in one of my day in the life videos. It's by Peg Perigo, I think is how you pronounce the company's name. So we got a car seat. I love it. It's really cute. It's really nice. As I mentioned before, it was meets all of the qualifications in the U.S. for car seats, but it actually exceeds those. So it was a good one. I got some of these little things. They're for a stroller, so you just kind of put them on the little stroller like so. Sweet as Honey is kind of a weird one, but I like the little bumblebee. And then I also have a little lion one that I was given for free at Bye Bye Baby, which is pretty cute. And then I ordered 2 of these things, which are called a Binky Bungee. And my mom, when she saw these, she's like, you're gonna make your baby lazy by having these. And I thought about it, and I can see what she's saying, because they're just little things that attach on the shirt. My thinking was that then the little pacifier would not fall onto the ground if it's attached to the shirt. But when my mom talked about it, she's like, you need to teach them to hold it. If they drop it, then they don't have it anymore. So if it's just always there, it's always there. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. So I think these are nice. Maybe, I don't know, but I like the idea of the baby holding onto it too, like if they really need it. So I don't know. I like that my mom's like, you're gonna make your baby lazy. So I bought these, but we'll see. I'm into the idea of swaddling the baby. I'm into it. So one of the things that I purchased was one of these Woombi makes more sense than Wombi in the womb. But organic baby swaddler, and this one's for a newborn, which is 5 to 13 pounds, so it should fit in the beginning. But I thought it was kind of a neat one. Here's the baby in it. Just kind of easy, and you don't have to actually take the blanket and do it. It's just already kind of done for you, and it's supposed to be a soft, stretchy, organic cotton cocooning swaddle. Just seemed pretty nice, so I thought I'll get one of these and give it a try. So got that, and then I bought this. My mom was like, you don't need to buy stuff like that yet, because it's for a year and up, but I thought it was really cute, and it's just a little wooden puzzle with the shapes and stuff. So I'm buying things for the future, but Maybe a little too far in the future, but it's okay. I'm excited. I don't think anything will go to waste, but it's just kind of fun. When you see cute things like this, you're like, I need that. The baby's gonna really want that. And I think that's about it. So let me show you my baby bump. I guess I can show you my outfit today if you want. Okay, so my outfit of the day. My boobs I feel like look like humongous today. My belly I feel like it looks humongous, and I feel like it's lifted up into here first of all. My jewels are basically the same as I wore all the time, which is my large disc and my 42-inch chain from the Current Custom. I don't have any polish on. I took it off. I need like a really good manicure. And I don't know. My cuff bracelets from my website, TheCurrentCustom.com. My shirt is by, it's from the store Destination Maternity, and it's by AG, which is, they do mainly jeans, but this is like a really nice little like lightweight cashmere. It's a little cold today. I feel like my belly looks so big. I feel like I'm gonna pop. And I've still got more time. My jeans, can you see them or not, are by J Brand. These are probably like one of my least favorite jeans that I have, maternity jeans, mainly because they don't have the belly band. My favorite are the ones with the belly band. I think it's all personal preference, but for me, the ones with the belly band are most comfortable. These ones I feel like you have to kind of pull up throughout the day, whereas the other ones you don't have to worry about. My belly bump. It's getting real big. Real big. My skin on my belly has actually felt softer than ever. I get compliments on the skin on my hands all the time, like from people, like saying it's really soft. And I asked my husband last night, I'm like, is my belly actually as soft as my hands? And he's like, yeah. So my belly is actually really, really soft. Still no stretch marks or anything to report. I have been using my Burt's Bees Mama Bee cream on it. Not as often, but you know, just fine. My mom never got stretch marks and she never used any cream, so I don't know. Genetics, who knows, but I still use some. But yeah, that's my belly bump. But that is it for now. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.